Hello everybody and welcome back to W12 Universe. My name is Jitch and you are watching ECW. We've got just 5 days to go until Hell in a Cell, and for the first time in the championship's history, the ECW Championship will be defended on pay-per-view this Sunday. We've got a very interesting concept on our hands tonight. A big-time 4-person gauntlet is going to take place, featuring 4 of ECW's top picks. The winner will be named the new contender to the ECW Championship and will meet Vader in a one-on-one ECW Extreme Rules match this Sunday at Hell in a Cell. Who's it going to be that challenges Vader as his first ever challenger, I should say? We do know one thing: the former champion Wade Barrett, he is not allowed to appear here on ECW, as this is Mr. McMahon's brand. He can make that kind of decision, and he decided to make that decision. So we will not be seeing the former champion Wade Barrett anywhere near the ECW Championship. But one thing that we do know is that this 4-man gauntlet is going to be an interesting one, because it features the hardcore champion himself, Big Show, who I believe is in this first round tonight. Basically what will happen is the winner of this match will face another opponent in the next match, and the winner of the next match will face one final opponent in the main event, and that will determine the contender for Vader's ECW Championship. You guys placed your votes, and I can tell you that next week Big Show will defend the Hardcore Championship here on ECW against SmackDown superstar Eddie Guerrero, looking for his first championship victory next week as he contends with the Big Show for the Hardcore Championship. That is going to be a very interesting matchup. Does Eddie have what it takes to kind of lie, cheat, and steal his way to a championship victory? That is something that we have got to wait and see. Right now, Goldust and the Big Show in this first round here tonight. And obviously, if I had to place any kind of bets, you know, my hands-on favorite for the 4 people in this gauntlet are definitely, it's definitely the Big Show. The winner of this match will go on to face Cody Rhodes in the next round. And then in the main event tonight, the winner of Cody Rhodes and whoever wins this match will face off against Ezekiel Jackson, and will basically be considered the final round and the #1 contenders match for the ECW Championship. Now, some people may think this is Mr. McMahon playing favorites as per the usual, picking Ezekiel Jackson as the man to go in last, but Ezekiel Jackson is ranked incredibly high here on ECW in the rankings, long before any decision by Mr. McMahon. We do know that Ezekiel Jackson is a former United States champion and never actually lost the United States Championship. He was stripped of it by injuries. There's no telling the potential of Ezekiel Jackson, but on top of that, a great win-loss record to my knowledge here on ECW, and definitely just an overall statistical favorite for this, so it makes sense that he'd be fitting in. If anything, I'd imagine that if McMahon really has kind of become fond of Vader, the idea of Jackson becoming the contender might actually frighten him. But some people say that McMahon has turned a new leaf, that since coming here and running ECW, that he's not quite the man he used to be. Maybe you can put away your tinfoil hat for a moment and just believe what you hear, but I don't know how true any of it is. All I'm saying is that's the information we got right now, is there is a lot of speculation and skepticism on whether McMahon really is kind of just trying to run this new show that he's introduced. The Hardcore Champion Big Show really can't afford a loss here tonight, not in this match and not in any other match. He's got to be at 100% going into his Hardcore Championship next week. His Hardcore Championship defense, that is. But not only that, he's got to be 100% potentially heading into that match this Sunday. Big Show's got a lot to gain tonight, and a hell of a lot to lose if he takes a loss too, because he could be hurting his momentum going into a match with Eddie Guerrero next week. Right now, we're seeing some decent offense here from Goldust against the Big Show, something that I think a lot of people wouldn't necessarily expect, but here on ECW, not to use the one man's trash and another man's treasure, but we all know Goldust was never really utilized to his fullest during his run over on SmackDown, and since coming here to ECW, I think we're going to see a completely different side of Goldust, one that may even hold silver before the year is done. Do I think Goldust could beat Vader? Well, I'm not entirely sure, but I want to believe. I mean, he lifted the Big Show just there, and the Big Show is definitely, at least in terms of weight, bigger than Vader. The ECW champion is not here tonight. We won't be seeing him at all. Any level of appearance coming into tonight's show. But we do know that he will be facing someone of the 4 people competing here tonight on ECW. This is going to be a tough gauntlet, you know. Once you get through with one guy, yeah, the guy that gets to make his entrance, that's your time to rest up. But once it's all said and done, you know, even if you're Big Show, you can say, oh yeah, he could beat Goldust. You know, he outweighs him by quite a bit. It's going to be an easy fight for the Big Show. One thing you can't necessarily say, I mean, you could say, you know, he could crush Cody Rhodes, and on paper that would make a lot of sense. But even if he does get through both Goldust and Cody Rhodes, what happens when he gets in the ring with Ezekiel Jackson? Big Show would be very worn out by that point, and Jackson is a monster.
I don't think so. Uh-oh. And there's the submission. This might be it.
Interesting attempt at a submission hold, but of course Goldust using his abnormal strength to just easily launch Big Show over his hip. One common misconception about Goldust a lot of people don't realize is how big this guy is. I mean, he's almost the same height as the Big Show. Not quite there, but he's a very big guy. He's really going toe-to-toe with Big Show right now. Maybe he could be doing a hardcore championship match in the future. Of course, the strength of the Big Show coming into effect there. Off the ropes goes Goldust, and Big Show now in control. He takes this fight to the outside. Now, unlike your ECW Championship match this Sunday at Hell in a Cell, this will not be an ECW Extreme Rules match. This is your standard one-on-one matchup, and right now what they are doing is playing a dangerous game. If they both get counted out, we just move straight to the main event. Tonight, Cody Rhodes versus Ezekiel Jackson in a Contenders match, and neither of them will advance. So one of them needs to come out of this with the victory. Big Show very quick to adhere to the referee's count on reaching the latter half of the count to 10. Nice DDT by Goldust. Really floored the Big Show there. I can say he's really putting on a show. Not every day you see people go toe-to-toe with the Big Show like this. I think Goldust honestly put on a better competition than Ezekiel Jackson did last week on the first episode of ECW. Oh, look at this! Incredible stuff on display. Another one of those impaling DDTs. Oh, this is going to be nothing but trouble for Goldust. Big Show driving that boot into the face. Seems like Goldust has got a lot of heart, a lot of determination. You could say he really wants this championship opportunity, and there it is. There's the first victory in the tonight's gauntlet. Came a little sudden, came a little strangely, but there it is. The Big Show advances over Goldust. You may love it, you may hate it, but either way, that is the outcome of that matchup. The Big Show is set to compete against Cody Rhodes. When we come back in just a moment, Cody Rhodes will be on his way, ready for a one-on-one battle with the Big Show. Don't go anywhere, Big Show. You gotta stay in that ring. Well, it was quite a celebration for the Big Show. As we come back from commercial break, there you see dashing Cody Rhodes. He's feeling dashing today. Some days he's feeling better than others, it seems. At the moment, he's kind of going through something. I don't know what, but he just can't seem to tell whether he's happy with himself or not. And here comes Ted. Whoa!
Wait a second. What's going on here?
Well, this is completely uncalled for. This changes a lot in this match, though. Big Show would have been at a little bit of a disadvantage, having already been through a match with Goldust, a very competitive match at that. But Ted DiBiase, despicable, just attacking Cody Rhodes on his way to the ring, had no business being in this. We know Cody Rhodes, I mean, Ted DiBiase is a member of the ECW roster, but well, this is completely unheard of. Either way, Cody Rhodes trying to get back into this match. He's gotten to his feet. He's trying to fight the Big Show off. I mean, it's no easy task. This has now become so much harder of a match for Cody Rhodes to have to survive. Regardless, I mean, he's got the Big Show off his feet. Maybe Goldust did the damage that he needed.
Cody Rhodes is a capable high flyer. He doesn't go high risk often, but when he does, he's effective.
Uh-oh. This is not the kind of place you want to be when you're up against the Big Show. The corner is a dangerous place.
Oh gosh, the back. That could very well dislocate a vertebrae. Intercepted. Big Show's offense kind of looks like a bowling shoe. A size 40 bowling shoe.
Very, very curious to see what happens in our main event tonight. Who's it going to be that advances? Big Show having taken some wear and tear from Goldust in the previous match, and then Cody Rhodes getting attacked by Ted DiBiase. I'd say that definitely evened out the playing field a little bit, for sure. Big Show going to have no trouble with this. Cody Rhodes probably about half the weight of Big Show. Oh my god. I've never seen a move like that before, but it didn't look pretty. Cody's got heart though. I mean, this is a different side of him than what we're used to here tonight. You know, the Legacy are very much long gone and dead. We haven't really seen a lot of Cody since their dissension. As I say, he's kind of going through something at the moment. Some days he comes out with that mask saying he's all disfigured and don't look at him and everything, and then one week he'll come out and he's dashing, he's handsome, loves himself, wants you to love him too. I don't know what Cody's going through, but I'm just hoping he's doing alright. Nice reversal in the Big Show. I don't know how he had the strength to do it. It's like everyone's suddenly able to just throw around the Big Show. How weird is that? It's definitely pretty nuts. There's no reason to suspect anything, guys. It's totally normal. Whoa! Flying ass by the Big Show.
You can practically feel the wear and tear that's been done throughout this match. You know, Cody reminds me a lot.
That fan may say woo woo woo, but I tell you what, you're on the wrong fucking show. Zack Ryder is a member of ECW. I mean, obviously he can be voted into a hardcore championship match, but already confirmed that Eddie Guerrero will be competing for that next week. Big Show's definitely softening himself up for Eddie Guerrero, if not Vader, right now by going through with this gauntlet, but he needs it. I mean, he's making light work of Cody Rhodes, to be honest. You know, I want to root for Cody Rhodes in this match. I want to see the David beat the Goliath, but I just don't know about that. Not after Ted's attack. I thought maybe he stood a chance before that. Oh my god! Oh my god! Cody, what are you on?
Big move coming.
Crossroads. Where the hell did that come from? I mean, it didn't do anything. Big Show just got right back up. Once again, a pretty competitive matchup. Not something I was expecting to see the Big Show struggle with. I don't know what's gotten into him tonight, but clearly not at 100%. No way. Cody. Who's your dealer? Where are you getting these from? Uh-oh. Lights out for Cody, I'd say. Knockout punch. And here's the pin attempt from the Big Show. And another victory! Big Show advances to the finals of this Gauntlet match. A rematch from last week is our main event tonight. Ezekiel Jackson and the Big Show. Let's get this one going right after these commercial messages. We are back on the scene where the Big Show has so far defeated 2 out of 3.
And his opponent, representing the powerhouse, from Harlem, New York, weighing 309 pounds, Ezekiel Jackson.
There is very literally just one obstacle in the way of the Big Show right now, and it's a man he defeated last week. Can history repeat itself? Can the Big Show defeat Ezekiel Jackson again with even higher stakes? Last week, Big Show defeated this man to become the Hardcore Champion. This week, he could beat him to become a contender for the ECW Championship. What a hot streak that would be for the Big Show. But one thing I will say is, right now I think Ezekiel Jackson is making a very big mistake. I know in presence is important, you know, you want to make your presence felt, you want that atmosphere and everything, but giving Big Show all this time to recover is only a detriment to yourself in this match, although I think Jackson's pride was bruised last week when he lost to Big Show, and maybe he wants to be able to say that he could beat the Big Show one-on-one regardless of that. Either way, this is our final match of the Gauntlet tonight. This final match of this week's episode of ECW. A very quick one. It's just kind of flown by. But it's now Big Show and Ezekiel Jackson that are going to be doing the closing match of tonight's episode of ECW. To say, literally the Hardcore Championship match last week, but tonight, a one-on-one match. However, the difference is the Big Show is very fatigued walking into this match. I mean, you know, no matter how much time Ezekiel Jackson took to get to the ring, Big Show has been through both Goldust and Cody Rhodes. They both put on pretty good competition, pretty tough. Surprisingly, you know, I no disrespect to them, but I didn't think that they'd fare that well against Big Show. And he's still going. He's just fueled by desire to become ECW champion, I suppose. A world championship opportunity lies in the wait. You know, I mean, look at what this has done for the win-loss record of the Big Show. This is 2 wins in a single night, possibly 3. This move to ECW will have served him really well if he wins this match as well. Big Show's first ever World Championship match one-on-one, I believe. Could be wrong. I think he might have had one back at like the Rumble or something, around WrestleMania time of last year. I can't quite remember. But off the top of my head, I think it is, and I'm gonna go with that. And no one's gonna correct me. No one at all. You guys wouldn't do that.
Tremendous damage to the shoulder. And that would hurt his hand. And a jaw-jacking punch. How do you look at Big Show and not show some type of fear? Oh yeah, that face could scare Chrome up a bumper. What a stiff headbutt. Big move coming. Not fast enough. What's going to happen here? Oh man!
Turn Big Show's world upside down, similar to what he did to Cody earlier on. I think it might have been Goldust, actually. My bad.
Another block.
Really competitive matchup between these two. Again, Big Show still managing to show that he's got heart, he's got fight in him despite the 2 matches that he's been through. Cody Rhodes, I'm sure, is going to have something to say about how he didn't get a fair opportunity. Ted DiBiase with a sneaky attack on him earlier on. Completely uncalled for. I don't know what the hell he was thinking, but... well, he tried pulling a fast one regardless. Just gonna quickly put my phone on charge because it's told me it's on low charge.
Now, who does a methodical pace benefit, King? Well, whenever the dominating competitor takes his time, it gives everybody a chance to catch their breath.
So I don't know. Well, Ezekiel Jackson, you know, that's one guy who tonight I think being able to throw around the Big Show doesn't come as that much of a surprise. This guy is huge. Maybe not in height, but in terms of strength. I mean, he kind of, you know, he's kind of dwarfed by the Big Show. It's not like Goldust earlier. Goldust is a very big guy. For real.
There's going to be a lot of offense in this match.
I don't know what the hell Jackson was thinking there, but he completely blew that one. One of these 2 men goes on to face Vader this Sunday for the ECW Championship. I'll tell you what, Big Show becomes contender for the ECW Championship. I'm not entirely sure that Vader's going to be in for a very easy time this Sunday. Big Show is going to make a hell of a formidable opponent for the ECW Championship. Not saying that Jackson wouldn't either, I'm just saying, like, after a performance like tonight's, I'd be a little skeptical to want to get in the ring with Big Show, whether you're Eddie Guerrero next week or Vader potentially this Sunday. Either, man, you know, I think Big Show is in for some big things, no pun intended, after tonight's performance. I mean, he's gone almost, what, 15 minutes in the ring with 3 different guys and not shown any signs of weakness against any of them. That's a pretty big deal.
And that series ends in deadlock. Neither one of these superstars can afford to give their opponent the upper hand.
Big Show launching Ezekiel Jackson into the corner. We're going to see the flying Big Show ass again. No. We saw the nothing instead.
Jackson.
Knees to the gut, okay.
He's wearing down the midsection. He does it again. One of the things that Big Show does better than anyone else is exploit his size.
Oh, look at this shot. I don't know why we got this shot. We got this shot.
Jackson. Look at the size of Big Show's legs. Those aren't calves, those are steers.
Ezekiel Jackson is getting manhandled. $1 Million Dream. Did DiBiase, was he tipped off by the Big Show?
The power of Ezekiel Jackson. Oh, and this one's spilling
Whoa.
out of the ring.
Jackson getting all fired up, but doing nothing with that. Big Show
Oh, and Big Show
just wrecking house tonight.
huge leg drop.
Right over the chest to Jackson. And another kick. very, can't think of a word, very merrily just walking out of the way. 6 minutes into this match, Big Show still going strong. Look at how the ease in which he lifted Ezekiel Jackson with. I'd say Big Show may be in the best shape of his career right now.
What great action we've had in this match.
This guy looks like he's destined to become ECW champion this Sunday. As I say, it would be a very short reign for Vader, but this has already proven to be a very dangerous first contender if he does end up getting that shot.
These guys are giving it absolutely everything they've got. Jackson.
Lock up between Jackson and Big Show and into the corner. Okay. So Jackson is getting manhandled in this. Not really seeing a whole lot of offense from Ezekiel Jackson in response.
That'll make your arm tingle.
Here we go. Oh, Jackson looking for the big clothesline in the corner. That's usually the telling sign of the beginning of the end for one Ezekiel Jackson. Former ECW champion going for his finishing move there, I think, but Big Show very quickly moved out of the way. And Big Show catching Jackson off guard with a big right hand. The knockout punch of oh. Maybe not, I was going to say, have we seriously seen the end of this one already? But I guess Big Show not trying to underestimate his opposition. Oh!
Counter. Right now his head must be screaming in agony. Boy, this is
Oh my
just
God.
pandemonium.
Okay. That's what he was looking for.
Slam.
Big time choke slam. There's the pin on Ezekiel Jackson, and Big Show cleaning house tonight. 3 wins in a row. Look no further for your perfect contender for the ECW Championship. My God. Well, it's going to be a battle of some very, very big men this Sunday for the ECW Championship. Big Show just tearing the roof off this place with these 3 matches. A well-deserved victory for sure. Next week, Eddie Guerrero's got to get ready. That's who he's challenging for the hardcore title. But tonight, Big Show is your ECW champion contender. I was about to say champion. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.